Archangel Michael is in tears. He's been trying to warn you for hours. This is your final chance. Don't skip. My beloved child, stay with me until the end, because what I am about to reveal will shift the way you see your entire path. Something has been unfolding silently, and Archangel Michael has been standing right by your side, desperately trying to get your attention. He's been whispering, sending signs, and placing moments in your way, but you have walked past them without realizing the weight they carried. Even now, as these words reach you, the heaviness you feel in your chest is not random. That pulse, that sudden wave of energy, that sudden alert inside you, it's Michael, urging you not to scroll away. He has been in tears, not because you failed him, but because the danger of missing this warning is greater than you imagine. You see, time is no longer patient with you. This is your final chance to step into the protection and blessings heaven already reserved for you. Every second you delay, the window narrows, and something beyond your control shifts. Archangel Michael has been fighting tirelessly, guarding you from unseen setbacks that tried to block your destiny. He fought through the silence of the night, he stood against storms you didn't even know were forming, and still he whispers, "Don't ignore this, don't skip, don't look away." The truth is, heaven doesn't waste words. If you are seeing this now, it means Michael's message has finally found you at the exact moment you were meant to hear it. There is no mistake, no coincidence. This is divine alignment. You've been restless, sensing changes, but unable to put your finger on why the air around you feels charged. That's because heaven has been staging a breakthrough, but at the same time, interference has been lurking to keep you distracted. The tears of Archangel Michael are the reflection of how urgent this hour has become. He knows how close you are to what is yours. He knows how close the miracle stands at your door. He also knows how quickly hesitation can make it vanish like mist under the morning sun. That is why he is crying, not out of weakness, but out of urgency, because your final chance has arrived. This is not a message of fear, it is a message of awakening. You are stepping into a timeline that cannot be reversed. The choices you make right now are shaping the story that will define your days ahead. Michael is pulling you away from the distractions, the chaos, and the noise that tried to convince you that you were unworthy. He's breaking through every wall that kept your spirit bound. He is here to remind you, you are chosen, and this is the proof. Notice how certain signs have been repeating around you. The numbers that keep showing up on clocks and receipts, the dreams that carry the same faces and places, the sudden chills that sweep through your body, all of it has been his hand, guiding you, signaling you, begging you not to overlook what is unfolding. Your final chance doesn't mean the end. It means the beginning of something you almost missed. A door is about to open, but you must step forward to claim it. Heaven cannot force your feet to move, you must choose. Michael has been assigned to guard your life, but today his tears carry a warning: this opportunity will not wait forever. If you delay, it will pass into the hands of another, and you will only feel the emptiness of what could have been. But if you stay, if you listen, if you embrace this message with your whole heart, the floodgates of blessing will release over you in ways you cannot measure. The delay will be broken. The silence will turn into breakthrough. The waiting will shift into fulfillment. Remember, my child, every tear that Michael sheds is a prayer over your life. Every sword he lifts is a shield around your name. Every warning he places in your path is an invitation to step higher, deeper, stronger. That is why you are here in this moment, eyes locked on these words, heart racing with the sense that this is not just content, it's heaven's final attempt to awaken you. This is why you must not skip. This is why you must remain. Because when the shift happens, it will happen suddenly. When the blessing arrives, it will arrive without warning. And when the door swings open, you must be ready to walk through it without hesitation. Your destiny is not fragile, it is fierce, it is guarded, it is already written. But heaven knows that distractions, delays, and doubts can rob you of what is rightfully yours. That's why Archangel Michael has been relentless in his pursuit of you, weeping over the urgency, determined that you would not slip away into the noise of the world. Even now, as his voice echoes through this message, he is clearing the air around you. He is removing the energy of fear and replacing it with the courage to rise. He is turning your exhaustion into strength, your confusion into clarity, your silence into song. This is your moment. This is your chance. This is the hour heaven will not repeat. So hold these words close, breathe deeply, and know this: you have not been abandoned, you have not been forgotten, you have not been overlooked. Michael's tears are not sorrow, they are the watering of seeds that are about to bloom in your life. Stay awake, stay ready, stay steady. Something beyond your imagination is about to break open for you, and when it does, you will finally understand why the warning was so urgent. Archangel Michael is in tears. Part 2. My beloved child, stay close, because this continuation is not just a message, it is an unfolding revelation. You have stepped into the second layer of what heaven has been arranging behind the scenes. Every word you hear right now is being aligned with the exact vibration your soul needs in this very moment. This is why you cannot scroll. This is why your spirit urged you to stay. Because what is about to be revealed goes deeper than you have ever heard before. It is the reason Archangel Michael's tears have not stopped flowing for hours. There has been a stirring in the atmosphere around you. You've noticed the way certain people suddenly appear in your thoughts, the way certain dreams replay themselves as if on a loop, the way songs or random words seem to carry hidden meaning. These are not accidents. These are signposts that Michael placed, urging you to recognize the divine signal surrounding your path. And yet, many times you brushed them off as coincidences. But heaven does not operate through coincidence, it operates through precision. Every nudge you have felt, every sudden alignment, every chill down your spine, it has all been carefully woven to pull you closer to what you are destined for. Archangel Michael's tears are not of despair, they are of urgency. He has been trying to get this message through to you, knowing that this moment carries the weight of transformation. He has been fighting for you in unseen realms, cutting cords of negativity, silencing voices that tried to weaken you, and protecting the steps you didn't even realize were vulnerable. And still, his whisper reaches, "Do not skip. Do not walk away. This is your appointed hour." The truth is, you are standing closer to a breakthrough than you realize. The walls that once surrounded you are cracking. The resistance that once pressed against you is collapsing. But heaven knows that breakthroughs do not announce themselves with warning sirens, they arrive quietly, suddenly, unexpectedly. That's why Michael's voice has been insistent. That's why his tears have been constant. Because he knows that if you miss this window, the delay will not just be days or weeks, it could be years. And heaven is determined not to let you fall into that trap. You may have noticed how time itself feels different lately. Days feel shorter, moments feel heavier, and emotions strike you stronger than usual. That is not just life, it is heaven adjusting the rhythm of your days, urging you to pay attention. The alignment has already begun. This is your chance to prepare your heart, clear your space, and set your focus. Because when the release comes, it will come like a flood, and you will not have time to wonder what to do, you must already be ready to step in. Michael has been speaking through signs in your body too. That sudden heaviness in your chest, the goosebumps that rise without reason, the sensation that someone is standing near when no one is there, all of it is heaven's way of showing you, you are not alone. You are guarded. Heaven doesn't waste signals. If you felt them, it's because the message is urgent. If you've seen them, it's because the shift is close. If you are here, it's because your time has arrived. Now, listen carefully. The reason Michael's warning carries such weight is because your next chapter holds something massive, an opportunity, a connection, a blessing, that will completely alter your journey. It is not something small. It is not something ordinary. It is the kind of divine breakthrough that others will look at and say, "Only heaven could have done this." And yet, before the blessing is revealed, heaven must ensure you are awake, focused, and ready. That is why this warning feels so intense. That is why his tears fall with such force. Because he knows what's coming for you is not just change, it's transformation. You must remember, my child, this is not about fear, it is about awakening. Heaven doesn't send tears to scare you. Heaven sends tears to shake you awake, to lift you higher, to prepare you for what's about to unfold. Every delay you faced, every closed door, every moment of silence, it wasn't rejection, it was protection. Michael has been shielding you from traps you didn't see, saving you from battles that were not yours to fight, and positioning you for the exact moment heaven says, "Now is the time." And that moment is here. Not tomorrow, not next week, not someday far away, now. That is why Michael has been restless. That is why heaven has interrupted your scrolling. Because the timing is precise, and your name is written in this hour. So, breathe deeply. Take these words into your spirit. Hold them as truth, not just as words on a screen. Because when the release comes, you will look back at this very moment and know, this was heaven's final warning, and you listened. The breakthrough ahead of you is not fragile, it is fierce. It has been secured by angels, sealed by heaven, and confirmed by the tears of Michael himself. But you must be present, awake, and willing to step forward when the door swings open. Do not be distracted. Do not be swayed. Do not let the noise of the world pull you away. For your time has come, and heaven refuses to let you miss it. Stay close, my beloved. The story is still unfolding, and Michael is still speaking. His tears will soon turn into triumph, and his warning will soon transform into celebration. The very thing you've been waiting for is about to arrive, and when it does, you will know it was worth every second of waiting. Sparkles, stay steady, stay strong, and prepare for the release. This is your moment, this is your time, this is your divine appointment. My beloved child, lean in closely, because this third part carries the deepest current yet. If you thought the first message awakened something inside you, and the second stirred your spirit, then know this, part 3 is where heaven begins to reveal the heartbeat of the warning. This is where everything comes into focus. You have felt the pull already, the unshakable sense that something is shifting. You can sense the urgency in the air, the way time feels like it's racing, the way moments feel heavier than before. That is not random. That is heaven aligning your spirit with the call of Archangel Michael. His tears continue to flow, not as sorrow, but as holy urgency. Each drop is a reminder that heaven is deeply invested in your story. Heaven does not want you to drift through life unaware. Heaven wants you fully awake, fully ready, fully alive to what is approaching. And what is approaching, my child, is not small. It is not casual. It is monumental. That's why this message presses into your spirit so strongly. It is heaven's final attempt to shake away your hesitation. Think back for a moment to the signs you have seen lately. A repeated number that keeps catching your eye, a sudden dream that felt too real to ignore, a phrase you overheard that struck straight to your soul. These were not just fragments of life. These were Michael's way of reaching for you when words could not. He has been speaking through these patterns, begging you to notice, begging you to stay awake, begging you to hold on long enough for this moment to arrive. And now, the very fact that your eyes are on this message proves one thing: you are finally listening. Heaven has been patient, but heaven is also precise. Opportunities are not scattered loosely, they are appointed. And when heaven says the time is now, it means the time is now. That is why Archangel Michael has been restless. That is why he has been pressing you to stop scrolling, stop doubting, and pay attention. Because what comes next requires your full awareness. No half-hearted attention, no drifting mind. This moment requires you to be present, anchored, and ready. The blessing that is approaching you is already sealed. It has been fought for in realms unseen. Angels have labored for it, heaven has planned for it, and Michael has wept over it. The only thing left is for you to step into it with the readiness of heart and mind. But if you turn away, if you ignore this, if you let this slip by, then the story shifts. Not because heaven abandoned you, but because heaven refuses to force what you must freely accept. That is why you feel this weight in your chest as you hear these words. That's why your eyes can't look away. That's why your spirit is trembling slightly even now. It's the confirmation you have been waiting for. Michael is with you, and heaven is moving for you. The tears he sheds are washing away the delays. The sword he raises is cutting through the confusion. The warning he delivers is preparing you for an arrival you will never forget. Do you feel it? That stirring deep inside, the sense that something is about to break open? That is not imagination. That is alignment. Heaven has already placed your name on the new chapter. Michael has already fought back the darkness that tried to delay it. And now the door is standing open before you. But here is the truth, you must walk through it. No angel can take that step for you. It is your choice, your decision, your moment to say yes to what heaven has been preparing all along. Your destiny is not fragile, it is unshakable. But it does require your agreement. That is why Michael has been so persistent, so urgent, so emotional. Because he knows that once you step in, everything changes. The waiting ends, the silence breaks, the blessing begins. This is not the end of your story. This is the turning point. This is the scene in your life where everything finally makes sense. And heaven is determined that you will not miss it. So hear these words as more than a script. Hear them as your wake-up call. Hear them as the echo of Michael's voice, trembling with urgency, soaked in tears, pressing you to rise. This is heaven's cry, do not skip, do not ignore, do not delay. For your time has come, your blessing is near, and your name is already written into the moment that is unfolding. Look around at your life. Even the challenges that have pressed against you recently were not meant to destroy you, they were meant to shape you, to prepare you, to awaken you. Every closed door, every painful silence, every restless night was part of the preparation. And now, the reward is within reach. That is why Michael stands guard over you. That is why his tears fall as prayers over your life. That is why this message found you right now, in this exact second. My beloved, do not doubt what you are hearing. Do not question why it feels so personal. Do not minimize what heaven is trying to do. Because this is not just a message, it is your message. This is heaven's way of proving that you were never forgotten, never overlooked, never abandoned. This is the proof you were waiting for. And now it is up to you to embrace it fully. Stay anchored, stay awake, stay ready. For the release is near, the breakthrough is close, and the blessing is already moving in your direction. Archangel Michael has wept over you, not to weaken you, but to cover you, to guard you, to carry you into this new chapter. And very soon, those tears will turn into shouts of victory. Sparkles, my child, let this sink deep. You are chosen, you are seen, and you are protected. The warning has been given, the message has been spoken, and the moment is now. My beloved child, lean in, for this final part is not simply an ending, it is the sealing of everything that has been spoken over you. If you have stayed until now, it means heaven has counted you worthy of receiving the full message. This is not by chance, and it is not an accident. Every moment you've watched, every word you've absorbed, has been heaven's way of preparing your spirit. This is why Archangel Michael's tears have not gone unnoticed. They have watered the soil of your destiny so that what is planted now will grow into the breakthrough you've been waiting for. From the very beginning, the urgency has been clear. Michael has been whispering through signs, through emotions, through moments you couldn't explain. And now, as this series comes to its final stage, the purpose is revealed. Heaven needed you to know, without doubt, that your time has come. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not someday in the distant future. Your time is here, now, in this very hour. That's why his tears flowed. That's why this message pursued you until it reached your eyes. Because heaven couldn't let you walk away without understanding how important this moment is. There is a divine order in play, and you are standing right at the center of it. The doors that once felt locked are creaking open. The silence that once felt unbearable is breaking. The delays that once wore you down are being cleared. You are stepping into alignment, and the alignment is permanent. But Michael's tears remind you, do not take this lightly. What is being placed in your hands carries weight. It is not just for you, it is for the generations connected to you. Your breakthrough will ripple outward, blessing lives you may never even meet. And so, heaven has kept you here, refusing to let you scroll away, refusing to let you miss the point. Because this is not just a message, it is an activation. What you have heard across these parts has been heaven's way of breaking the chains of hesitation. And now the final word is this: step boldly forward. Step into your blessing. Step into your new chapter. Step into the fulfillment that has been waiting for you. Michael has fought battles you will never see. He has cut down resistance you will never know. He has guarded your name when forces tried to erase it. And through every moment, His tears have been prayers, prayers that your heart would stay open, prayers that your spirit would stay strong, prayers that your faith would not break. And look, you made it. You are still here. You have endured, and because of that, you are ready for the reward. This final chance was not a warning of fear, it was an announcement of destiny. Heaven doesn't come to frighten, heaven comes to awaken. Michael's tears were never to weaken you, they were to remind you how deeply heaven cares for you. Every tear said, "You are chosen. You are loved. You are protected." And now, every word says, "You are ready." So let this truth sink into your soul. You are standing at the threshold of something greater than you imagined. The heaviness you've carried is lifting. The loneliness you felt is breaking. The doubts that whispered against you are being silenced forever. Because what heaven has planned is unstoppable, unshakable, undeniable. And Michael's tears have confirmed it, you will not miss it. My child, when you look back on this moment, you will realize it was not just a video you watched. It was not just a message you heard. It was a turning point. A divine intersection. A heavenly appointment that shifted the trajectory of your life forever. The signs you have seen will soon make sense. The nudges you have felt will soon prove true. And the breakthrough you have been waiting for will soon manifest in ways so powerful, you will be left in awe of heaven's faithfulness. So stand firm. Keep your eyes open. Keep your heart steady. This is not the end, it is the beginning. Heaven has spoken, Michael has wept, and you have listened. And because you stayed, because you heard, because you received, your life will never be the same again. This is your appointed time. This is your blessing. This is your divine shift. My beloved child, take this final part as your seal of confirmation. Heaven's message is complete. Archangel Michael's tears have not been wasted. And your breakthrough is no longer on its way, it is here. Remember this truth always, you were chosen to hear this. You were destined to receive this. And nothing in this world can take away what heaven has already placed in your hands. Sparkles, walk boldly. Walk confidently. Walk knowing that heaven is with you, guiding you, guarding you, and celebrating you. The tears of Michael have now turned into joy, and your story is about to unfold in the most glorious way. My beloved child, the fact that you have arrived at this fifth part is no ordinary thing. It proves your spirit has been hungry for truth, steady enough to stay, and willing to hear heaven's voice until the end. And now, in this continuation, the message goes even deeper, like a flame being fanned into something unstoppable. From the first moment you heard this series, your spirit recognized something. The rhythm of the words felt different. The urgency carried weight. The presence of Archangel Michael was not just in the message, it was surrounding you as you listened. That is because heaven's hand has been guiding this entire encounter. Each part until now was preparing you. Part 1 awakened you. Part 2 stirred you. Part 3 grounded you. Part 4 sealed the message. And now Part 5 comes as the overflow, the reminder that heaven's work in your life is not just a moment, but a movement. Michael's tears are still here, but now they are shifting. What began as tears of urgency are becoming tears of joy, because you stayed, you listened, and you received. And heaven is pleased with your faithfulness to remain. My child, think carefully about what that means. Many people miss their moment because they scroll away too soon. Many turn their heads and never realize heaven was speaking. But you, yes, you, remained. And that single act of staying has already positioned you for blessing. Michael has been guarding your name for this very reason. He has fought for you because he knew this moment was coming. He knew your spirit would need reminding, reassuring, and restoring. And now, through this message, he is handing you the strength you need for the next chapter. The shift you are about to experience will not be ordinary. It will be so sudden that it feels like stepping from night into day. One moment the heaviness will still be there, the next it will be gone. One moment the silence will surround you, the next your spirit will be filled with clarity. This is the suddenness of heaven. That's why the tears flowed for hours, because this window of opportunity is unlike anything before. It is sharp, precise, and once it opens, it cannot be held back. Michael wanted to ensure you did not miss it, and now heaven is confirming that you are ready. Feel this in your heart, the alignment is complete. The chains are broken. The resistance is lifted. The time of waiting is over. And now your steps are being ordered straight into the place you were always meant to walk in. Every struggle has been preparation. Every delay has been training. Every disappointment has been redirected into destiny. And the proof is that you are still standing here, still listening, still breathing in this moment. Archangel Michael wants you to know something very clearly: nothing was wasted. Not a single tear you cried. Not a single night you stayed awake wondering why. Not a single effort you made when no one else noticed. Heaven saw it all. Heaven recorded it all. And now heaven is rewarding it all. That's why his tears were heavy, not because you failed, but because he needed you to realize how close you were to breakthrough. His tears carried both urgency and intercession, and now they have carried you into victory. My child, hear this: the story of your life is not behind you, it is ahead of you. You are not at the end, you are at the threshold of a beginning so powerful it will rewrite how you see yourself forever. The blessing ahead will silence the doubts. The breakthrough arriving will cancel the fear. The joy that's coming will outweigh every pain you endured. And the tears of Michael will soon turn into celebration over your name. Even now, you may feel something stirring in your body as you take these words in. Perhaps a tingling in your hands, a sudden warmth in your chest, or a rush of energy you can't explain. That is heaven confirming to you directly, this is your moment, this is your word, this is your season. You don't have to wait for another sign, it is already here. You don't have to beg for proof, it is already unfolding. You don't have to question if this was for you, it would not have reached your eyes if it wasn't. So let this part be your anchor. Let it steady you when doubt tries to creep back. Let it remind you when delays attempt to whisper again.